We're continuing Beauty Week here on Live in the Bay, and one thing I know we all find challenging is choosing the right skincare, mainly because everyone's skin is different. Joining us now to discuss how you can pick the perfect system for your skin is Dr. Simran Sethi. Thank you so much, Simran, for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
Thank you, Olivia. It's my pleasure.
Now, you have over 17 years of experience in the skin industry, but what first initiated you to create this product for women of every color, shape, and size?
Well, you know, it came from my personal experience, even though I'm a physician and I know a whole slew of physicians. And I always suffered with acne scarring, pigmentation, and I would go to them and they would all pretty much tell me the same thing. There aren't too many options for your skin. Why don't you try some retinol and hydroquinone? When I started practicing aesthetic medicine, I have a clinic in Fremont, so I mainly see women who are like myself, women of color, and they were doing exactly what I was doing. But we are so lucky. We live in a time when there's so much advancement in medicine, in chemical engineering, and beauty, that after literally practicing on my patients, I realized that what we were doing wrong was we were always fighting melanin and using aggressive products, really irritating our very smart melanocytes that just produce more pigment. So knowing that, I created a system of products that will essentially mimic your natural skin renewal cycle and balance melanin production. And that's what I've been using for years in my offices. I have 3 offices in the Bay Area and Sacramento. And now we have our products available to everyone else. And I launched Skin by Dr. Sethi, my own skincare line, just very recently.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the release. I know that you just released it a few weeks ago. You should be so incredibly proud because the product that you have, like you said, is never before seen. What are some of the results that you've seen from some of your patients so far?
Well, a lot of my patients came in feeling like their skin felt very raw. It felt angry, aggravated. It was very over-processed. And I found that many of them were using duplications. And this is exactly why we created systems, because there were women buying an exfoliant for washing their face, and then they were applying something called a glow serum. And that's, you know, really just marketing. And that glow serum was also an exfoliant. And there's just a lot of confusion, a lot of duplication. And when we started putting people on our products, they felt like their skin in just a span of a few days was just calmer. It was smoother. And we also took, there were a lot of people coming in who were using products like just Cetaphil, CeraVe, very, very gentle products you would use on a baby, but they weren't getting any active ingredients that were helping them with correction of things like scarring, pigmentation, anti-aging. And so we really introduced medical grade actives into their skincare by putting them on our line.
Wow. Okay, and you actually brought some of these products with you today. If we can come over to this table first and just talk about some of the stuff that you brought. So go ahead, I'll let you go through it.
Okay, so this is our signature system, and I call it the signature system because it has everything you need if you're looking for brightening, even anti-aging. And it starts with actually 2 types of cleansers. So there's a cleanser you would use every day, twice a day, but then we have a skin polish, which I tell people use every other day. And this literally polishes off dead skin cells so that your skin can now absorb your products better. The next product, or next set of products, which is sitting right here, all of these products are to help build your moisture barrier, your skin barrier, make your skin stronger, and all 4 of them contain blue light protection. And that's something a lot of us are learning more about in dermatology, but many products have not caught up to that. So blue light is everywhere. It's most abundant in the sun. We always think of UVA, UVB exposure, but we actually get more blue light exposure. We also have blue light exposure indoors from our screens or phones. So all 4 products in this contain blue light protection, which is really important, especially in the Bay Area, as so many of us are in technology and are spending a lot of time indoors, so people don't realize the importance of that.
Yeah.
And then finally, my retinol lipid complex is one of my favorite products because it's really allowed people of color to use a product like retinol, which is excellent for your skin, but many people shy away from it because it can really dry your skin. So our product contains a lipid complex along with it so that you can use retinol and not have that irritation and flakiness that your skin typically undergoes with retinol.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Before I let you go, I have to grab one tip from you, one skin tip maybe that
of course
all of our viewers can use.
Well, you know, when you think of getting into the winter months, you're probably thinking, okay, I need to use more moisturizer or use a better moisturizer. But something that people forget is that we're warm-bodied and we're constantly losing moisture to the air. So if you use a moisturizer, do put on top of that a hyaluronic acid serum, and that will protect your moisture throughout the day. You're not going to go from putting on your moisturizer and feeling dry a few hours later.
That's a wonderful tip. I'm going to take that one and add it to my box.
Right.
Thank you so much, Simran, for joining us here on Live in the Bay. We appreciate it. To learn more about Skin by Dr. Simran Sethi, we'll have a link on our website at liveinthebay.tv.